Lolcows come in all different shapes and sizes, and it often only takes one interaction or incident to propel them into the public eye. Today we're going to talk about someone very special to me, someone I've been following for quite a while now, the one and only Dayton Hypernova, otherwise known as Earl Schultz, otherwise known as Dorian Paradoxa, or whatever you want to call them. Earlp, that's a common one on the forums. They're a strange specimen, to say the least. They've been around for quite a few years without really being publicly known. But before we continue, before we get into anything, Sade, as they like to be called, is apparently trans, according to him, but he also refers to himself as a he and a man a man in drag, usually in his videos. So I'm not 100% sure really how to address them. So I'll be sticking with he, him as his pronouns for this. Just thought I'd let you know so nobody gets confused, because otherwise it can get confusing quickly, because they swap pronouns in like their posts about themselves and everything. But without further ado, let's talk about the wonderful world of Dayton Hypernova. The Dayton Hypernova channel was created back on the 29th of August 2014. Although this channel is the channel that he would become well known for, and people would start calling him. This isn't his first channel. It's not even his second channel. He actually has two other channels. The first one being Gem City Diamonds, which he created on the 24th of February 2012. He pretty much exclusively used this channel to record bands at local venues and fashion shows. And most interestingly for this channel were two very different videos about films. These two videos are quite different from the rest of the content on this channel. The first one is a introduction to a film that Sade wants to co-produce and star in, and the other is an introduction to Turner Classic Movies. These videos specifically are a great example of how Sade wasn't always the total manic state that they are in the Dayton Hypernova videos. Instead, in these videos, they seem much more calm and collected, and actually do a reasonably good job introducing their ideas.
Hi, I'm Kate Paradoxa.
And I am Jenny Holly.
We are co-producers on this film project. It's a double feature, and the title of this is The Shine Meme of Oz to Disney's Suspilia. Welcome to TCM. I'm Sade Paradoxa. Over the years, critics and fans alike have come to regard Stanley Kubrick's 1968 masterpiece 2001: A Space Odyssey as the blueprint and immensity for seamless sci-fi epics.
This channel, however, was abandoned in August of 2014. After that, Sade started up a new channel called Static Sublime TV. The first upload on this channel was the 4th of August 2014. That was about 3.5 weeks before the Dayton Hypernova channel was even created. Both of these channels continue to release content, mainly of just bands in the local area, with a solarized filter over the top. Sade first posted a video of himself on the Dayton Hypernova channel on the 23rd of April 2015, called Switching Barbed Wire Dolls and Mr. Gnome Bands t-shirt. The video is only a short 39-second clip of Sade swapping t-shirts. This is where we first see his strange and severe skin condition, that is psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. As you can see, it's pretty severe, and here's several other photos of it. It's not confirmed by them themselves, but apparently this condition is mainly caused by the fact they do not wash themselves and frequently starve themselves. And when they do eat, it tends to just be junk food, which is inherently bad for your skin Stuff like, I don't know, frozen burritos. He is on medication for his skin condition, but also regularly complains about not getting proper treatment from doctors. It would seem that the main reason he does not get proper treatment from doctors would be his habitual laziness and the fact that he doesn't seem to be bothered enough to go get proper treatment. You'll hear him often complaining about his condition, both on his channel and on his private Facebook accounts, where he'll often blame his family. You'll often hear him complaining about his family making the condition worse through a mix of stress and abuse. Although in all of his videos, you can see that he clearly exacerbates the situation at home by starting and egging on fights in his family home. For instance, in this next video I'm going to show you, we get a look at just how bad his living conditions and skin conditions are. Here we see him sweeping up a large amount of dust created by his psoriasis. The video is called Sade Paradoxus Sweeps Up Skin from Severe Psoriasis. For about 9 weeks, he posts one video a week of him just changing his t-shirt with the description #MyLifeWithPsoriasis, raising awareness for lower-income patients with severe cases of psoriasis being denied proper treatment. 400 of us die each year. Shirt, Mr. Gnome, and Louis Arcade #MyLifeWithPsoriasis. Each videos are only around 40 seconds long. These videos are broken up with more videos of bands performing in local venues. The first video to break this pattern was uploaded on the 26th of November 2015, and it is called Older Brother Home Domestic Insanity. I suppose I probably should have shouted that more. It is one word, and I'm not 100% sure exactly how you'd say it. I had to look down to read that, because that's from here, it just looks like a block of nothing. Like, if I'm looking at the camera, I can read everything out of there, out of the peripheral of my vision. But that's just a block. It's a block of text, and it's very difficult to read. This video shows the aftermath of a fight between Sade and his brother Sherman. Sade's now gone off to hide in their room and just recording Sherman arguing with their mother about the fight that had just occurred. It's quite hard to hear what's actually being said in this argument, but it's very clear to see the volatile relationship between the family members living together. Sade can be making comments about the argument throughout the video, just to the viewers. And unfortunately, since we're getting just one side of it, we can't really say who's to blame in this situation. As we will later see, Sherman is, in a lot of ways, just as bad.
I will call the cops on him.
Bullshit! That's a bunch of bullshit!
He's lying. He ruined the house.
Sayed continues to make comments about Sherman's personality and the attributes of his brother. And often, he's often also heard cheering his mother on in the argument. We're also given a small glimpse of the state of disrepair this house is in, giving us a very bleak picture of both the family and their living conditions. Now, don't get me wrong, we all have fights with our family. I'm sure everyone does. But no one likes it being posted on the internet, and nobody would want to just post those videos on the internet. This video was posted on the 26th of November 2015, and from this point on, it sets a new standard of content that Sayed is going to be posting. Sayed basically stops posting all of their original sort of videos, their usual videos, the videos of the bands playing. They don't do that anymore. The main focus of this channel has now become these vlogs showing the family fighting, showing this strange family dynamic they have. These videos now consist of encounters with his family, usually very aggressive encounters, whether he's fighting with his mother, his father, or one of his brothers or sisters. As the videos go on, we see just how involved Sayed actually is with these fights. And they're a lot more involved than it would first appear, with them hiding away, making comments to their camera. No, instead they seem to be one of the main instigators of most of these fights. He spends a lot of his time with his camera, whether he knows it or not, antagonizing different members of his family and really being the cause of the fight. Particularly, he antagonizes Sherman a lot. All of this antagonization will often lead to Sayed causing large family arguments and fights, where he will run off, calling everyone a bigot. Edited May 1st. In a video uploaded on May the 1st, 2018, called Older Brother Shouting at Me and Dad as I'm in Drag, Sayed and Sherman. In a video uploaded May 1st, 2018, called Older Brother Shouting at Me. Gotta focus. In a video uploaded May 1st, 2018, called Older Brother Shouting at Dad and Me as I'm in Drag, Sayed and Sherman are having an argument again on the stairs when their father comes in and starts screaming at them as well. Sayed and Sherman are having an argument on the stairs when their father comes in and starts screaming at them about how their mother needs to sleep because she has work the next morning. In this video, their father also confirms that neither Sayed or Sherman have a job, despite the fact that they are both in their 30s.
You're right. Hey, because you're a piece of shit that has psychological issues.
Tell me.
Tell me.
I want to hear it, buddy.
Come on, keep threatening me. Threaten me and your
Yes.
parents. Keep threatening me. Keep dressing like a girl.
Yeah.
No, wait. He's threatening everybody's life.
Yeah.
He hates people. He's psychotic.
It's 5 years of it
Have
getting beat down by this man.
beat. Earl,
Yes.
the police
I have-
came and arrested you. The police came
Your
to you.
finger, your hand just hit my camera, and I'm threatening you.
Earl, you are autistic.
And
Understand
autistic?
that.
No,
You
I
are
am not-
autistic.
Wait, artistic?
You're dressed
or-
like a girl and you're a boy. You're autistic. I get that. I understand that you have psychological issues. You went to...
You did this to yourselves.
You went to...
Letting him live here was the worst mistake of your life. Did you realize that?
You went to a psychologist.
No one
And
in
they
your
kicked you out.
family
They kicked you out
can
of your home.
stand to be around you.
Addie won't let you live there because of how terribly you treat her.
I'm
and
tagging
her
Cheryl
children.
Parkway in this room, though.
What?
Cheryl Parkway will take
Tag
your
her.
ass to court for that.
To what?
For the past 5 years,
Tag Addie.
being around her
Tag
grandchildren.
Addie. Tag Addie and say, Addie,
Okay,
do you
requested
want me
by
to come
Sherman.
over?
This is just
Do you want me to
requested
come
by you.
over?
Hey, you dumbass kids! Do you know that your mother has to go to work tomorrow? You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself!
No, I'm just tired.
The only reason I came down here is because he was yelling at
you
you.
care about is yourself!
The only reason
You need to all get a life!
In this video, Sade states that the only reason I am here is because I have psoriasis. I'm getting out of here in the next couple of months. Sherman expresses frustration with how Sade always stalks him with a camera and also claims that Sade is the only person who's ever beaten someone in the household. Sade's video stayed mostly under the radar until a live stream on the 29th of April 2019. Sade was featured on the comedy podcast Revenge of the Siths, where he gained a large influx of people who were fascinated by him and wanted to know more about his situation. They wanted to see more, both out of morbid curiosity and mainly to fuck with him. Because, weirdos on the internet, a lot of people want to fuck with them. It's kind of boring, to be fair. I don't get me wrong, I find weirdos on the internet fascinating. That's why I'm making this video. But you don't need to fuck with them most of the time. They'll do crazy shit by themselves. Like, look at someone like Russell Greer. He'll do crazy shit. You don't even need to interact with him. Chris, you never had to interact with Chris, really. He'll do crazy shit by himself. Although, best trolling saga for Chris, by far, Liquid Chris. I know I'm a little biased because that's when I got into the whole Chris Chan sphere. I was there when all of that first started happening. But besides that, I think it's also the funniest. It was great. It was such a good moment. Not part of this. Back to the video. And 2 months later, a Kiwi Farms thread was started on Sade on June 4th, 2019, where a lot of his strange behaviors and interactions with his family would find a much wider audience. Looking through Sade's videos, it becomes quite apparent that he has a rather strange obsession with actress Christina Ricci. You'll probably best know Christina Ricci for playing Wednesday Addams in the live-action Addams Family films. His obsession goes as far as him recording and releasing a 2-minute-long video of him trying to guilt his father into driving him an hour away to Cincinnati just so he has a chance to meet her.
Okay, Dad, I need to get into Cincinnati.
Okay,
by...
get me a car and I'll get you.
You have a car out there, you just drove me home.
Have a car.
That
is your mother's car. I don't have a car.
Oh my God. Why can't you drive me to Cincinnati?
I can. If you get me a car, I'll take you.
Dad, I need to get to Cincinnati by...
I will take you.
It would be really good to get there by noon.
If you get me a car, I'll take you.
I'm not going to find you a car to drive. You have a car in a driveway there.
Look at my lips. I don't have a car. I don't own a car.
Why can't you talk?
I can't afford to own a car.
Why, Dad, listen to me.
Social Security for $850 a month. That's not even half of what I have to spend on my kids.
You don't spend anything on your kids.
I
You
do.
own who?
But
Besides the one you pay below minimum wage to, who do you pay for?
who?
I don't want to hear me mentioned. Talk about another one.
$20 an hour is not below
Yes, it is.
minimum wage.
It's not even that anyway, so yes, it is.
It isn't.
It's not that, Dad.
You're ignorant.
Nope, I'm relevant to the era.
Get out of the way. I'm going to bed. I'm stayed up long enough.
Well, you want me or not, because I need to be in Cincinnati.
I told you. You get me a car and I'll take you.
If I don't get to Cincinnati, I'm talking a lot
Sade tends to post regularly on his Facebook and Instagram accounts. Through this, we get another window into his strange world, like asking for covers to tell his parents after he called the police to the house in the midst of an argument, or how he yells and screams at his mother about how he should be getting paid minimum wage for doing general house chores, or how he plans to open up a boutique. He also spends a lot of time talking about how he is a misunderstood genius and how society is all out to get him. This pattern of behavior would continue throughout July. By August, Sade was receiving packages from trolls online. The first one that he posted about, and kind of my favorite one, was a Bible. This Bible arrives to his house with his trans first name, which is Sade, and his legal last name, Schultz, which he refers to as their, meaning his parents' name. He believes that he's received this from religious transphobic internet trolls. Those internet trolls aren't religious, and I wouldn't even call them transphobic, really, but you know, it's what he believes. He needs boogeymen, he needs villains to face against, because he is the brave, strong hero. Better watch out, Sade's gonna get you. He also believes that they got his number and his address from Christina Ricci after he gave her a fashion business card. And that's where we're going to end today's video. I know it's a little bit shorter, but if I didn't cut it down like this and make it a two-part thing, I don't think I'd been able to release it this Wednesday. We've got a lot more interesting stuff in part 2 coming up, where we read Sade's manifesto, and we have a little story from somebody claiming to know them. So don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell so you get notifications from this channel so you'll know when the next episode is released. And join the Discord if you'd like to talk more about Sade and their wacky world. Thanks for watching. I've been Mr. Talks. Bye. It's got a nice slurping ASMR.